Good morning. I hope this video finds you well. Thank you for joining if you're new. And welcome to my channel. It's the 28th September. Obviously there's been a lot of rumblings going on about the 30th, and I have just done that in other videos, where apparently President Trump has recalled his, or he will be recalling his generals, his good military. That's kind of what I just got. And oh wow, I have two ending cards. I had already looked into this the other day. I don't know if you've seen it. I have this as I'm talking about it. The end of the road. So what's happening? What is happening? What is happening? Is this the right time? Because I've got the Wheel of Fortune. Is this the right time for a change? And it could happen quite quickly. Wow, something we've been waiting for. It could be to do with another country, possibly. It could be about, are we ready to tell the world? Is this wrapping things up? Okay, are we ready and start looking at things? I've got another, oh look, this is going to be huge. Whatever it is going to be huge. Fasten your seatbelts. Now, I've obviously pulled a lot of these other cards. I really want to see what that's all about. So, obviously I'm not going to get all the details, but I haven't pulled one of these cards before. So I thought, as I'm here, I'll just quickly ask about the 30th. What do we need to know? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Now, what's really interesting is today, President, I want to cross off what I've done. Okay, so President Trump, apparently on his Truth Social, put out a fake video, an AI, of medbeds. And my friend sent it to me. I was like, oh, is this real? And I said, I don't really think it can be, because there's no way he could bring out medbeds with the pharmaceutical industry as it is, because there'd be no need for it, would there? So then I looked into it. Apparently it was AI fake. But is he alluding to it? Is he... Oh, I have a cat. Just come in the room now using the litter tray. Sorry about that. She can go in the garden. But it's early days, so maybe that's why. Okay. President Trump, why did he put out a video of the AI fake medbeds? Is this to trickle it out, to tease that it's on its way? Makes you wonder, actually. Can you imagine? I'd actually forgotten about those. That felt like, was beginning to feel like a distant memory. Yes, he's putting it out there. You're being very noisy over here. Excuse me. He was putting that out there. Oh my goodness, they're amazing healing. Look at this, 2 healing cards and the star. I mean, that's a major card. That is a gift to the world. Spiritual gifts. Anyway, a major card. Now, I've done other videos on medbeds and you'll always see the star coming up. Gift to the world, destiny, universe. Now, so why is it that he's putting it out but it's a deep fake? So is it that he can't bring this out at the moment but he really wants to? It's like he's alluding to it with this information. But for some reason, it can't quite happen. So this is disappointments. I almost feel like he wants to be able to offer this and share this, but he can't right now. It's kind of what I've got. So disappointments in the outcome in a way. That's a shame, but then we knew that anyway. Medbeds. What do we need to know about the medbeds? Will they come out? Will we ever see them one day? Clarity. Okay, so he's trying to tell you that this is what they are. They're here. But at the moment, we can't really put out this information. So we're just going to probably just put out a deep fake. Bright paths of understanding will open. So, sorry, my chair's squeaky. You might find out, like, eventually they'll tell you, you know, we couldn't say this because of this. Courage. So, says it all. Courage. So, it feels like a tease. Whoa. Oh, okay. Hidden talent and be gentle with yourself. Okay, you can pause on those. No longer keep your hidden talent, but share it with the world. Wow. An emotional healer. You read that? Wow. Read them. They're amazing. Okay, so there you go. It's not the right time, unfortunately. But they do exist. Whether we'll see them and when, I don't know. Okay, so there's so many questions here. I'm just going to do them no specific order. It's just going to be a complete mix and match. But talking of President Trump, the chemtrails. Apparently he said anyone who's involved with chemtrails, I won't be very happy with you, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say it. Have they all ended? Maybe they've ended for America. But I don't know about the UK. I don't know about your country. Have chemtrails... Oh, he's warning them. This is a warning. A big warning. And... oh, look how they're looking up to the sky. So he's going to completely clear out the skies, change the atmosphere for us. This is huge. Oh, goodness me, hold on. I think I've got 20 minutes to do a video and it's impossible. And a cat's trying to climb out the window. Okay, so where was I? Oh, yes. So that'll end with Judgment Day. That'll end for everyone. Those chemtrails are going to end. I don't know if every country has had them stopped yet. Let me see what I get. I just pulled one card. Wow. Have all the chemtrails stopped for the world? Oh, I've got 3 cards. Okay. Wow. Interesting. If they haven't, they're about to. Okay, so you'll have to look in the skies where you live. In fact, I can't see anything today. It's gloomy, but the skies are quite lovely. It's quite interesting. So they're going to stop those, and your environment's going to be natural again. Okay, this is a natural environment card. Okay. Basically, he knows what to do, and if they haven't stopped them, they will stop them, and your skies are going to be the way they should be. Put it like that with that card. Right, moving on. What else? I have loads of questions here. Okay, so keep a lookout, and then you'll know. I think you'll know. Okay. Oh, right, okay. I know which one to do next. Okay, so somebody said, will the EBS, this is an interesting question, will the EBS be on the same day across the world? I always thought it would be, but then I thought about it after I read that question, because I thought, I was just going to say, yeah, of course it will be. I thought about it and I thought, maybe not. Maybe there's a state of emergency in one country and then that creates a state of emergency in another country, or maybe what happened in Nepal, I call it Nepal because I was watching the video and that's what they call it, Nepal, okay. Maybe the same kind of thing happens, like it's different to what we thought. and then they all sort of, but it would have to be, I would think, very close to each other, because otherwise you'd be having those 8-hour videos in completely different times to other places in the world, so that wouldn't work. So what's the question? Will the EBS be on the same day across the world? Hopefully I'll just do one card. There you go, I've got one. Might speed up the video. Yeah. It's, oh, interesting, EBS. Now I wasn't expecting to get that card. You see, this is difficult because now I don't know if this card is referring to, will the EBS be the same day for all the countries, or whether it's just generally talking about the EBS trying to pull it off, trying to figure out when to do it, because this is sort of a bit conflicted, okay? Could be a bit of a setback. There could be struggles to pull things in. Maybe this is more about what I would imagine. This is probably more about getting everything ready to pull off the EBS. That's what I would think, but I'm going to pull one of these cards instead. Will the EBS... I've already got one card. Optimism. See what I mean? I'm not actually getting, will it all be on the same day? I'm just getting what you need to know about the EBS. Will the EBS be on the same day for all the countries? Unless that card is saying, you know, one triggers another. That's what it might be saying. Temperance, find balance and be centered. When the time's right, find balance. Maybe there's a center point in a way, and then it all kind of kicks off in, you know what I mean? I don't know, but that's the best I'm going to get on that. Okay. Maybe we don't know everything and we have to fill in the gaps ourselves. Okay, so I was asked to ask about Swift. Now, I just thought that Swift was to do with sort of Bitcoin or something like that, these digital currencies, and I don't know anything more about it. So I did a video, and obviously because it's a couple of videos back. It's on the video of food, Swift, like that. And because I don't really know anything about it, maybe it was more difficult for me to determine. But then somebody told me in the comments exactly what it was all about, so it makes more sense to me now. They said that Swift will replace... No, they said it's... hang on a minute, I've got to get it right now. That it's going to... that we won't have Swift and it will be replaced, I think, with XRP. This is how... you can tell I have zero knowledge about this. Now, so I went back to look at the video, and that could make a lot of sense because I had the death card in the middle, which would imply that maybe there is going to be a change at some point, but it might take a while and it could be something major. So maybe it is going to be replaced. And maybe that's why I had kind of things could get, you know, don't get too stressed because there could be a swap over, or maybe they work it together for a bit and then one takes over the other. It's hard for me to talk about things I have zero knowledge of. However, I'm doing my best here. So I will just ask one question. Will Swift replace XRP? And if you know everything about this system, you will just have to fill in the gaps of your knowledge. Okay. It could be the beginning of how you deal with currency because there's a coin there. Okay. It could be the start of changing, looking at something differently. So using it to this could be because somebody said it's to do with gold-backed system. There's a coin there. So it could already be in motion, the beginning of it, or we could start using it first and then the other one phases out. But I do think, yes, it will be used because there's a gold coin there. Now, apparently, someone said, Vietnam, apparently, see, this is where I get really confused because I don't know anything about this either. The Iraqi dinar, okay, apparently, because I remember reading on there was a court case to do with, was it, I can't remember, but it was a court case. I'm not sure. There was a court case. I read on it a long time ago. Anyway, it was all to do with Iraqi dinar and other things. However, this said, Vietnam apparently is not waiting for the Iraqi dinar anymore. All systems are up. Why am I reading on things I don't understand? So, yeah, and there was a court case, wasn't there? A court case to do with some kind of currency that wasn't maybe valued at what it should be. I can't remember the name of it. So Vietnam is not waiting for the Iraqi dinar. All systems are go. Is that correct? What do we need to know about that? Oh, I don't know what that is. Not waiting. Makes no sense to me now. I'm sorry, I'm just lost. Huh. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I have to put another card. Is this true? What do we need to know? Okay. Aha! It's really interesting because I have 3 major cards. This looks like rejections. This looks like they are passing something up, or they want to let something go or reject something. It looks like it's to do with control, power, dominance, and it does actually feel, to be honest, with the Magician, it does feel like taking matters into your own hands. Okay? This card can be about boundaries as well, putting your foot down. So I don't know if that helps you to know anything about that. Is it true? Oh, I've got 2 cards. I've got health. I don't know why I have health. Focus on all parts to make whole, and silence. I'm totally lost. Sorry I couldn't help you more. This is why I probably shouldn't answer all questions, because I can't. I struggle. And also this one is also going to be difficult for me. Elon, apparently, is he going to give out free coins, crypto, to encourage us to use crypto? Something like that. I don't know. It's not my thing. Let's see what I've got. I'm not going to pull many cards, especially on a topic I don't know. Okay. I feel, okay, I don't know. I don't have anything about free coins, okay? But I feel that it's something that he like what they would want us to use. Because this is maybe holding on to something. Maybe holding on to something could be, I don't know if it's to do with different countries, crypto. Okay, and it's kind of a unique system. And this is kind of like somebody who wants to defend something. So defending to keep hold of, perhaps. Okay, and this is being enthusiastic. So, you know, I don't know about free coins, but it may be that they want to keep that going, if that makes any sense. Right. Let's move on to things I do know about. Okay, right. Not my favourite topic, but there you go. Advanced UK. Not my favourite topic because I don't know anything about. I've heard of it. I didn't know anything about it. Didn't really know about Reform until somebody told me. Advanced UK is a similar party or rival party to Reform. Ben Habib. Will they beat Reform? Will they team up with Nick Tranconi? And I don't know anything about this, so I looked it up. And my very weak understanding of politics is that I would imagine you have to have enough seats. And so I pulled a couple of cards the other day, and I'm not sure if they would get enough seats. So I don't really want to ask, will they team up with Nick Draconi? I'm just going to ask, could they take over from Reform? I don't even know if any of these parties are going to get in, to be honest. I don't know how things are going to go. I'm very confused about all of that. I don't even think we're going to be waiting 4 years. So I don't know, okay? So I'll just ask generally, Advance UK, could they be our next party? Could they be Reform? Well, they're very passionate about it. They would like to. They sort of want to. It's a creative idea, okay? The start of it. Now, potentially, that card can be a yes, but I'm not going to say yes because I just don't know how politics works. Let me see. They're on the path. They're on the journey, okay? I feel like they would have the UK's best interests at heart in a way. Like, that's what they want to do, okay? However, this could also just be about the bigger picture. So it may not be that they get in. It may just be saying that trust the journey, trust where we're going, trust and see what happens. And, you know, maybe sometimes you just get the, you know, trust and you have to leave it there. You have to just see what unfolds. I think there'll be a new beginning, completely new beginning, because that's the beginning of a journey. And also the start is about trusting as well. But this is about waiting and waiting. So the thing is, sometimes you don't get the complete answer to your question, if you know what I mean. You get what you need to know. And I don't think we're going to know who's going to be leading us yet in the future. I think other things have to happen first. But I'll pull a pink one for you, about Advance UK. Could they lead the... See what I didn't even get to say it. Well, they're inspiring. Maybe they're meant to inspire you. Or they're inspired. Or maybe you're inspired by their policies. But I don't think we will know that just yet. What else? Okay, I'm going to move on to this one. Okay, and I'm going to do this one and this one together. Okay. Trudeau. From your comments, thank you. You told me that apparently he blocked anybody protesting or any accomplices protesting. He blocked their bank accounts before, a few years ago. Oh yes, and apparently he would only let people have was it 2 bottles of red wine and 1 bottle of hard liquor? So even if you wanted to drown your sorrows, you couldn't. Oh. I mean, honestly, that's the worst thing I've ever heard. We didn't get anything like that over here. I think Australia was pretty bad as well. So what do we need to know about... Do you know, I haven't even looked at the papers for so long. I thought, I don't even know if he's your current Prime Minister. Is he your current Prime Minister? Will he be your Prime Minister going forward? Will you have somebody different for Canada? Let me look into that, okay? Because that is shocking. That is the biggest control I think I've ever heard for the people. Okay. Going for this one. I don't really know what I'm asking. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I kind of got this from my government as well, actually. That there's been a lot of drama, put it like that, with this card. This card, there's been a lot of drama. It's been really tricky. However, this could be leading and being patient and waiting, maybe to, because this could be your government structure, maybe to change it in the future. But the outcome I have is, maybe I had the same card for the UK. Maybe they're still stuck in the narrative and we can't see the bigger picture. But also it could be that there's things going on behind the scenes. And maybe this is why I have the Magician, because maybe things are being created in a certain way. I have wondered if all of our leaders are being told what to say. I have wondered that. And there's another question like that. Yes, I have got one. I should just add it. Is Keir Starmer working with Trump? I wonder. I'm going to keep going. Now, this is very, very, very interesting. It could be that they're waiting to give us some information. They're waiting to present some information or news that we're not aware of. And I had the same card for my country. And you know when they say it's a movie, rejection. Okay, switch over and rejection. That's all I'm going to say. You know when they say it's a movie, I have wondered if optimism, there you go, look up and look brightly. I wondered if, how do I say this? Okay, so spirituality. I think we are on this spiritual path. And everyone's waking up now, so I'm going to have to get a move on. Let me see what I get. I'm going to do one for Canada. Canada, Prime Minister, the future. Oh, wow. Soulmate. I wonder who your soulmate's going to be. Amazing. Wow. That doesn't make much sense to me. Well, only we can look back in the future and say, oh, that makes sense. Canada, soulmate. You're going to have a better leader one day. Oh, yeah, you are. Maybe we all are. Maybe that's why I had this. Sorry, can you read it? Maybe I had the same card for the UK. Here, so you can read it. Everyone's been saying, oh, can you do my country? Well, do you know what? I'm not even doing my country. Because I believe that we are literally being guided. So I'm going to do it as a whole. Otherwise, I'll be here all day. Our countries, for example, Keir working with Trump, are all of our countries being guided to a new beginning. Steered, guided. Well, I have wisdom. And he's on a path. There you go. Major card. Oh my goodness, to completion. This is a major card. Completely change. It could be for the whole world. International. Putting us in a new direction. However, it's not been easy. They may still be working at it. Okay? He's a soldier. He's working hard. But there's, as you can see, there's a lot of stress around it. It's very interesting, isn't it, when you look into it? Why do you think I always go, yeehaw? Because I trust what I see. It may not be now, but I know the bigger picture. Okay. Where am I at? Oh my goodness, there's still so many to do. I'm going to do another video. And then another video. Right. Based on that, I'm going to do, everyone's saying we're following the WEF playbook. Are we? Are we really still? So, I don't know where I was at, but I had the card spirituality. So I'm going to have to shuffle again. Sorry, I was talking and then I forget where I'm at. So, WEF, where are we at now? Because obviously is this the agenda for the world? Well, I know what this card is. I always get it, don't I? Maybe justice has already been served. Oh my goodness, look. There's people leaving. Oh look, sunshine and rainbows. It makes me think that they're changing the WEF right now. People are leaving, people are going, reconfiguring it. I think they're reconfiguring it, and I don't even know if the WEF is going to exist in the future because I have a sun card. So either it's going to be transformed or it won't exist. That is rather amazing to get the sun card. So I had spirituality, yes. Golden years, probably be nothing like it. But I don't know when that'll be. Just what? Wow. Look at this. Okay. Don't know when it will be, but there you go. Good news. I'm going to cut this video off here and continue to another one. Bye for now.